Hey everybody. Today I'll be reading day 9 of Blossom Goodchild's book, The Bridge. When those of your world begin to grasp this concept, this new love, things will change dramatically. There will be no more of the world that you live in now. We wonder if this can possibly take place when we look into the situations that you have allowed to occur. Is it possible that you can retrieve yourselves? Look how far from the truth so many of you have strayed. And yet, with each dawning of a new day, there is hope. Each seed that has been planted to grow this new flower is being watered from your world and mine. Every ray of sunshine that is cast upon it, every drop of water assists in bringing this flower into what it should become. You wonder sometimes if this is all a fantasy. You have heard White Cloud and others speak of this change for so long, and yet there does not seem to be that much of a difference over the last few years. But there is a difference. You cannot deny that. Look back into how your thoughts formulated just a few years ago. See how much you have changed with your ideas and your truths. Think how many others have and are doing the same. Think how many more of you are joining and to join this force. As each one in turn takes their place in this new discovery, as each one learns to understand the greatness of what is occurring, the days that you exist in now will no longer be of recognizable form. There is a long way to go, but bit by bit we are achieving our goal. So many of you are joining us in bringing your light, or bringing your world into the light that we are expecting. As your army grows, new developments shall occur that will leave the soul in awe and wonder. Things that you felt were only the mind's imagination shall be a reality in front of your very eyes. These things shall never be lost again. It has been agreed by those in the know that the lessons that have been learned through your downfall cannot be repeated. There is also part of the plan that we are putting into place, or this is also part of the plan we are putting into place. There will be a new race that is brought into your world, a race that knows only of love that it originated from, a race that does not have fear. Can you imagine that? No, you cannot at this point, for your world is overcome by fear. It is for us to help you let go of this. It is for you to help get our message across in saving your world from complete abomination brought about by the self. I sense that you are eager to get down to the nitty-gritty. For me to shun or to stun you with a complete revelation that makes you feel, so that's it. That's what's going to happen. I am not. This is a slow process, one that is built on trust. As we progress through these pages, you will see how I wish the format to be. You are aware of the underlying message that comes through with all of our messages. It is that of love. But what we need to do is to explain to you in greater depth this love. You know very little of it, and yet it is who you are. It is clouded by generations of mistrust. It has been buried in its truest form to protect it. It has been hidden amongst the ashes of the fires that are now to reignite and bring freshness to a planet that has lost its way and its purpose. That love that you know of, the level that it is showing as itself, is not what I'm speaking of. Your vibrational level at this time upon the earth plane is one that is only able to suggest to you what lies ahead, a sense of what could possibly be. Through that sense, you are willing to continue. It is that sense that drives you on. Is that not telling you something? It is that inner drive to know more, to become more. That is the truth of yourself pushing through, telling you to follow this sense. It is not that you can give a reason, for you do not know what lies ahead, and yet you continue on, searching for this truth. It is nowhere other than within yourselves. And yet, at the same time, in its fullness, it cannot be revealed to you at this point. The vibrational level that exists within you, and indeed your atmosphere, could not accept it. I've spoken to you of a new level of love that is able to filter through. This, in turn, can now intertwine with the level that one is allowing their inner soul to aspire to. As these energies blend and settle, already we are able to view the effect that it is having within yourselves and the planet. It cannot be noticed by you from where you are, not in its entirety, but from where I am, I can be a general overseer. The tapestry we are weaving is taking form. One is beginning to recognize certain scenes that are forming. Many places are still void. They do not even have the starting stitch, whereas others already have the outline in place. They seem to know of the picture that they are to create, and yet, with all respect, they are stumbling in the dark. It is the trusting that we are relying upon. It may feel that one is stumbling at this point, but through trust, one shall be able to stand tall and walk proudly, following the direction in their hearts that shall allow them to walk once again in the light and the love. That's day 9. And now I'm going to read day 18, but that'll come in a moment.